What's going on, guys? Hey, you know what my favorite bearish pattern is? At least it's in the top three. It's the bear flag. If you follow me long enough here, you at this point know that I absolutely love a good bear flag. And today I nailed a really nice bear flag and I traded two accounts at the same time. I traded the 250K account and I traded the 25K account. I'm going to show you both of those trades live here this morning. This morning, the SPY and the overall market gapped down really hard. And you would have thought, hey, we should probably reverse from here. But I was eyeing key levels, and when I spotted that bear flag formation, I knew that I had to jump in there. And if I didn't jump in there and manage my risk correctly, I was going to regret that trade because I was just going to watch it go without me more than likely. Let me show you the trade. I have it right here recorded live for you. But this was shortly after the open around 9:40 a.m. We started to get this bear flag formation going here on the ES. And I said, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity for me to grab a nice trade on here. So we'll go ahead and click play. And you'll see I'm in the 250K account. I have 12 contracts. And I'm trying to size more into it. I bring in the 25K account into frame here. I already have my size on that one, max size on it. And then I'm looking just for a break down and out of this flag. If we break down and out of this flag with some month, I want to add to the position. We'll go ahead and fast forward a tad here because this trade did take a little bit of time. I think it took about 20 minutes, if not slightly more. So I start setting up my stop loss zone and I start getting ready here to take an ad as well. So I go over here and I check out on the other chart and I came back right back to my 250K one. And trying to manage everything at once is not the easiest task in the world. I'm trying to do both accounts manually at the same time since they're different amounts. You know, I can't copy trader because it would not make sense. I cannot take, 12, 16, 18 contracts on the 25K account. So right there, I'm in that 25K account. I'm still okay. My stop loss is set. I move my stop now. Since remember, we have the trailing stop. I go ahead and I move my stop because I don't want to get my trailing stop hit. When we quickly get this little bounce back here, I do get a little bit concerned, but when I start to notice it's really weak and we're not getting, a lot of buyers really stepping in there, I say, okay, this might be my opportunity to add to this position. So right here, I go ahead and I take my ad. When I see, like I say, that bounce wasn't going to be sustainable, boom, I go ahead and I take my ad. All right. And now I already have my profit targets pre-selected. All my profit targets got hit on this trade. It was an awesome trade. We'll go ahead and fast forward this a tad more. All right. So we start to get a little bounce back. I'm like, okay, well, it's fine. We can bounce back. This is the resistance zone anyways at this point. Look at the volume on this rejection. It's big, right? It's gaining volume on the drop, showing you selling pressure. We tapped my order there. I was like, oh, come on, man. What are you doing for me? What are you doing to me? There we go. I get my fill. No, nene, ahora no, papi está trabajando. Right here, I see that, we're on our way to the fill on the 25K account. Right there, look at that. That was a tap of my order at $29.75. Here I got more orders at 30 and $29.75 on the 250K account. That one got filled. Now we're about to get that $29.75 fill on the 25K account. And I'm like, all right, this is great. We tap it. And I'm like, all right, well, it's got to come. The volume is increasing as we drop. This is showing selling pressure. We have to get that drop. My back of the mind target was 25 to 20 area. And I do get that fill on my final take. And we did get to 20. I mean, just now, a little while ago, a few minutes ago, or earlier this morning, we hit, what was that? About 19 or so, or 18. So now I'm just switching back and forward, switching back and forward. And just eyeballing it, saying, you know what, this is an increase in volume. We should go lower. I teach all these things in my futures course, guys. You can check out the links in the comment section and description section. There we go. We tap it again. And here it comes. 29.75 sitting there. I should have really been at 29.50 or so. See, boom, filled. And that account now just needs $3 and it's done. And that'll give me my second 25K funded account. And then here we are working on this 250K account that now needs about $9,200 or so. I think we could get that one done here pretty soon. There I bring my stop down here. Now my stop on these remaining 6 contracts will still be a profitable trade. And me just sitting back, knowing that the volume is telling me we have a higher likelihood of going lower than we do of going higher. Right here, when you got that wick, how many of you wouldn't have stopped out? You would have been like, all right, I'm just taking it here. Would have gotten nervous because you're not understanding how to read volume, how to read your technicals, how to identify support and resistance, and how to be confident in your trading. You got to go through the course, I'm telling you. That way you can gain confidence little by little in your technical analysis, in your trade plan, and you just let your trade plan execute. That's exactly what I did here. You haven't seen me fumble around here, moving around orders, none of that. You saw me place the trade, you saw me put the stop loss on the chart, you saw me put my orders on the chart on, ready to cover at certain levels. And that's all I did. And remember how I said 25 to 20 was my next and final fill? That's where I wanted to be at. Well, look at that. We're at 28 and then my final fill at 25.75, ready to rock and roll. We got one more drop into 28. We tap it. And I'm like, well, the volume is starting to slow down here a little bit. This could be the support zone. Because remember, between that 25 to 20 area was where I was thinking support was at. Obviously, you can always bounce a little bit ahead of that. But I'm still holding on to it. Why? Because there's no reason for me to exit this trade early at this point. There hasn't been a single signal to tell me, there we go, the fill and the fill. There was not a single signal to tell me that I needed to exit that trade early. And that's it. Boom. Both accounts traded at the same time, done and done. Great profit on the day, good execution of trading plans. What more can you ask for? Check out everything in the description and comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button for me, and I'll catch you on another one.